We talked about that last episode, but this week we're kind of focusing on the question of the day, which is kind of floating around the internet, which is, if he was involved with in an affair with a coworker or subordinate, how come they both were not fired? And there's a very specific answer to that, and we talked about that last time. Do you want to kind of touch on this briefly, or do you want me to cover sort of the policy that was at place here at the University of Michigan?
Yeah, you can cover the policy. I mean, I think the short answer is she was his subordinate.
So most companies have, and we talked about this before, most companies have in place policies related to intra-work relationships, and in particular, relationships relating to discrepancy between supervisor and subordinate employees. And that's exactly what Michigan had. And their policy came from a scandal only 5 years ago involving then University Provost Martin Philibert, or Filbert, who was at that point the second highest administrator at the school. So he was accused of sexually harassing multiple members of the university community, including employees and graduate students who worked in his lab, and engaged in multiple sexual relationships with subordinate employees, according to a report from a law firm that was hired to investigate it. Uh, Following and as a result of that incident or those incidents, the school implemented a policy governing supervisor employee relationships at the university, and specifically stating that a supervisor may not, and this is a quote, implicitly or explicitly initiate or attempt to initiate an intimate relationship with a supervisee. That would be more starting a relationship with a subordinate. Uh, the policy goes on to require, and this is where really I think the rubber hit the road with him, that uh, the supervisor was obligated to disclose the intimate relationship, and that the failure to disclose it was considered a serious offense and could lead to discipline.